welcome everybody, and shukran jazilan innakum you take time out of your rest and weekend to join us. التوبيك هو like I said to Omar is very simple. شنو هي عايزين to discuss الاسباب اللي بتخلي الشباب السوداني يطلع، ومنهم احنا مش هو بس الشباب السوداني. Essentially it's generations of Sudanese people that have left, but today there is clearly a visible trend in more young people seeking to leave البلد. وعايزين always في الوركشوب بتاعنا ده لما نعمله بنحب دايما نطلع بحلول or recommendations لأي مشكلة احنا نتكلم فيها. So the outcome is well إذا هم هاجروا شنو الحلول اللي ممكن تخليهم يرجعوا البلد. Simple as that. Very brief introduction from our perspective as anaSudan, where we see things, and this is actually a bit of a short sort of summary in our latest digital publication. I wanted to put it as it is because I feel it is representative of the problem as we see it and the emotional sort of angle to it. So from our perspective لما الrevolution حصلت وإحنا كلنا اتشجعنا young, old, different generations of people, what we clearly saw in young people had the determination, they had the leadership, the tenacity, they were excited, there was a lot of passion. and كل الناس دي الشباب كانوا بيعملوا لسودان جديد، وحصلت الانتفاضة revolution وجات next phase here rebuilding phase, and we still saw how excited and determined they were to change Sudan. وبيتهيألي يعني feedback that I was receiving is there was no indication or there was no I don't know, there was no importance no longer on leaving Sudan, but rather staying and building a new Sudan. But something's changed. Fast forward to about a year and a half, something's changed, and we could see the rhetoric has changed. And young people, too, certainly from our perspective, it seems like their wings have been clipped. أنا ما أعرف دي الترجمة بالعربي كيف، لكن we can no longer see the passion and the excitement and the drive and the permission to dream. And instead, we see a different type of rhetoric, which is encouraging each other to leave Sudan by any means possible. There is, أنا تعلمت in recent months, an expression that they use بتاع get on a sumbuk. I didn't know what a sumbuk was, but they're actually encouraging each other to risk their lives to leave Sudan for a better future. Now, we're not saying we blame them. We can totally understand, but the desperation needs more understanding. So from our perspective, Sudan من غير شبابه is probably حيكون الفيوتشر حقه, and I will say it this way, and forgive me for being so direct. أنا بفتكر إن السودان الفيوتشر حقه future Muslim من غير شبابه. And I think this is probably just a statement for the sake of making a statement. There is no future without Shabab al-Sudan. And Sudan Shababu, and I said this multiple times, Sudan's professional arsenal, هو جيش بتاع مهنيين actually, بيبني في بلاد برا. And الجيش المهني ده إحنا ما مستقطبينه correctly عشان يبني السودان. So that is actually where our investment is. And the way we describe it here, that this is the investment that should be nurtured, the innovation, the leadership that should be supported and directed and provided all the right opportunities and environments to grow and prosper. عشان تبني سودان جديد. So the way we describe it, there is at the moment an epidemic, and that's the depletion of our young resources. So we really need to get together and understand from people who are young or old, people who have left Sudan, interested in leaving Sudan, what are the root causes and what are the remedies and what are the recommendations. So this is in simple what the topic is about. The purpose, the grand goal is what can we do to celebrate young people, to give them the excitement, build them up, build their spirit, and what can we do to support them by way of resolving their issues and what kind of solutions to put in place to help them improve their lifestyle, work opportunities, and so on. Now, this is what we're going to look at in terms of parameters for our breakout session, for our Q&A session, let's call it. So on the one hand, we're looking at root causes, and on the other hand, we're looking at remedies, and they are specific categories. So political environment, economic environment, social environment, and technological environment.